society. And I think recent events have made us realize that it's important to take this message forward. And what better platform than Vogue and Alex and yourself to really take it forward with a man who is a genius in every sense of the word. I never knew that Ladli, the words of Ladli can be created in the fashion that he has done and put it to music, which is, I think, unbelievable. And only a genius like Rehman could do that. So I thank Vogue and most of all, Rehman Saab for having done what he has done. Thank you very much.
Mr. Sibal, all I can say is that I wish the other billion people in this country start thinking like you, and especially all our men. I think there is a lesson to be learned. Thank you so much for those words. I'd now like to call Mr. Sanujit Bhujbal, Marketing Director, Sony Music India. Thank you so much, Sanujit, for supporting us, for helping us forge and seal this relationship between Mr. A.R. Rehman, Mr. Kapil Sibal, and Vogue India. It wouldn't have been possible without your support, so thank you so very much. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. We started our journey with A.R. Rehman 16 years back with the eponymous album, Vande Mataram. And for us as a company, we have never looked back in the relationship. For us, relationships really matter and it's really special. And Raunaq is one such special creation. It's not just an album, but it's a beautiful collaboration with two great artists, Mr. Rehman and Mr. Kapil Sibal. And we are very proud to be associated with Vogue Empire to proudly present this album for the special cause. As we speak, this album will go live on iTunes stores in the next half an hour. You can enjoy the album and the music.
All my thank yous, it would be incomplete without me thanking Blue Frog and all at Blue Frog for supporting us today by giving us this wonderful venue for this very, very special and unique afternoon. Without further ado, we'd like to release to you the world premiere of Ladli, sung by none other than Lata Mangeshkar, directed by Bijoy Nambiar, penned by Mr. Kapil Sibal, and composed and sung by Mr. A.R. Rehman. So here's bringing you Ladli. Thank you.
सवाल आपसे है, मेरा नाम आलोक है, I'm OAFM से. लता दीदी के साथ एक बार फिर से आपकी जुगलबंदी हुई है एंड कपिल साहब के बोल हैं. तो इस बार काम करना कितना इजी था, कब आपने, क्योंकि अक्सर आप रात में काम करते हैं तो 2-2:30 बजे गाने को कहते हैं, तो दीदी क्या रात में गाएं, दिन में गाएं, और RDB के गाने से ये कितना डिफरेंट है? सुना हमने काफ़ी.
When I heard the lyrics and when we did the tune, I felt like she would be the right voice because she represents the whole power of... so I approached her and she was glad to do it, but she first heard the song and I was there and she said, I don't feel like doing it today. So I said, okay, I've got to go. I didn't tell her all that. I was doing a Hollywood movie. I just came for that one day to record her voice and she didn't feel like doing it. That such a privilege to even, she's saying yes to the whole thing. So I waited for 3.5 months. And so another day we fixed, and again, I think she was a bit ill that time, and she was in her spirits. And then one day I said, if you don't do this, I'm not going to release the album. And she did it, and I heard it, and we have the album now. So it was worth the wait, I thought.
Thank you.
Mr. Rehman, you know, usually you've been associated with a lot of social initiatives before also. So what makes Vogue Empower so different and what made you, you know, become a part of it?
I think it's we all the artists, I think naturally we have a sense of connection to what is absolutely necessary and how to influence people in a right way, subliminally, not, and music is such a great tool for that. Though I don't do that every time. In this case, I actually started an album with my sisters a couple of years back called Rasayana Rojakal, Chemical Roses, whatever it's called. And during that, I discovered many things that we could do at a point of view from a woman. I was discussing with my sisters, Rehana and Ishrat, and then when he showed me Ladli, I felt this is not a simple song. It's not a lullaby. It's something very powerful. So my interpretation for his lyrics were these. And then the perfect thing for Vogue Empower. And they seem to like the video too. They're smiling.
Hello.
Yeah, I have one question for you. It's been 7 years, for your journey, like with Vogue, So I want to ask you that what made you come up with this whole initiative, Vogue Empower, and where did and how the idea originated?
I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
I'm Atya.
Atya. Atya, actually, as a woman and a woman living in India, it's very hard to wake up every morning and to not be aware